Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Sunday experience. I want to thank you for tuning in to this wonderful lesson. And what we're going to explore this morning is something I recently had a treatment session with someone that was requesting a prosperity treatment in many areas. And remember, the lesson that was taught throughout the age, if I be lifted up, everything around me will be lifted up. One of the things you already knew thought teachers discovered is in dealing with health as they raise their consciousness to the enlightenment of there's nothing to heal. This experience of raising their consciousness not only improved their health, but it also improved their finances, their relationship, their whole life experience. It was my dear friend and colleague, Dr. Raymond Charles Barker, who said these words. Listen carefully. I live in a spiritual universe where all that I am and have is spiritual and divine. I live in a spiritual universe where all that I am and have is spiritual and divine. What Dr. Barker was teaching when he affirmed this was everything is divine. He was agreeing with, and you've heard me use this before, and that is the wonderful statement of Dr. Ernest Holmes, who said there's nothing more spiritual than a ham sandwich. And what they were describing is a universe from a critical thinking point of view, realizing if it's one, then everything is part of that one. If it loading itself into an awareness of greater possibility within the individual, we find ourselves over and over again affirming and knowing what Dr. Barker was talking about. All that I have, all that I am is spiritual and divine. You see, my friends, your life is of God. Therefore, your money is of God. Now, we can look at comparative ideas and terms. Most of the world with duality thinking have things divided up in good and evil. What if wonderful for one person may be a horror story for another? There is no positive or affirmative that thinking doesn't make it so. That's paraphrasing Shakespeare. But what we need to do is understand that the idea of good and evil, a duality idea of living, no longer has authority in our consciousness. Now get ready for the slingshot effect if you embody what I just said. Comparative terms of good and evil have no authority in my consciousness. What if you could affirm that and know it's good enough to be true? I've had my students over 46 years. I will ask the question, who likes tomatoes? And those who do will raise their hand as to who doesn't, and I'm one of those. And then my question is tomato bad or good? It's whatever we think it is. Same thing with life. Dr. Ernest Holmes pointed out that everybody thinks, but few people think about what they think about. And Emerson pointed out that we are what we think about all day long. I teach this over and over and over again, as every New Thought teacher does. Unity, Divine Science, Anton, Emerson, Divine Science, our wonderful dear friends in Unity, all teaching oneness. Our challenge is to move, as Ouspensky said, from thinking about oneness to thinking as oneness thinks. Dr. Holmes pointed out we're four-dimensional beings and having a third-dimensional experience. Know the truth, it'll set you free. And the truth is that truth alone determines your judgment. When you know that truth is good enough to be true. The result is wonderful, because the result is your good increases. And this includes your right use of money. So, I'm going to give you a challenge this wonderful Sunday morning, and that is to accept the responsibility of all forms of money and then use it with wisdom. Circulate your money and activities with joy. Your subconscious thinking in the future, if it has anything to do with a pattern of fear, know that the cause of that fear is released. Know that money is a spiritual idea of freedom of action, and that you'll always have it the right time and the right way. So today, my friends, this wonderful Sunday morning, give thanks to the one source, the one mind, for all that you have right now and all that you will have in the future. Make up your mind this morning to stop placing any kind of limit on your thinking. Stop placing limits on the source of your good, my friends. Know that good and greater good, massive unexpected good, is good enough to be true for you in your heart and mind. Right now, expect an ever-increasing freedom of money in your own life, and know that new forms of good are manifesting as your way. New forms of good that enable you to have and appreciate all your good. And let it increase. Know it's good enough to be true. Know it's good enough to be you, right here and right now. I bless you. And I thank you, my dear friends, for sharing this time with me this morning. My contribution to the world in my 46 years in the ministry, teaching Religious science, the way Ernest Holmes wanted it taught, is a celebration in my heart and mind as I look back over the past 46 years and celebrate each and every one of you, my lifetime of memories of all of my dear friends that have moved through my ministry, my church experience, have supported and loved, and have honored the principle that we understand and teach. Know the truth, it'll set you free. Know that your money is spiritual, and so is everything else, and so are you. Have a spiritual celebration this wonderful Sunday. Bless you and thank you for sharing this time. So it is, was, and shall be forever. Namaste. And now, my friends, a special time. I would like to share with you that we are asking for your donation to help support our ongoingness. For 46 years we've been here. Our center has been locked up now almost 20 months. My wonderful assistant, Katrina Anderson, has been my partner here as we have moved forward, and we have some plans. We're going to put together an hour Zoom treatment time where anyone all over the world can Zoom in and receive spiritual mind treatment. We look back and realize for 20 months now, we have been producing a Wednesday and Sunday lesson for you. Someone called the other day and they said, Jay, when you're dead and gone, we're going to have a year and a half of lessons that they'll probably be watching 100 years from now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's have a offering blessing. And I want you to know in your heart how much we love and appreciate all the lives we have touched over the past 46 years. If this program or anything, the Tri-City Religious Science Center, Tri-City Church of Religious Science, Fremont, California. If we have helped you or touched you in any way, think about a donation to the center. It's something we are accepting for each and every one of you. We're accepting for ourselves greater good, for we, as the lesson we explored, understand that money is spiritual, so we honor it right now. We honor this opportunity to share with love. We give thanks it's good enough to be true. So we let it be, and so it is. And now, my friends, let's go within and have a closing treatment. Again, I want to thank you from my heart for your love, for your support, for your love offerings. Katrina will put on the screen how you can reach us. I'm asking you for your love and support, and how important it is for us to receive donations so we can continue in the right and loving way. We honor this opportunity now to go within. From our heart, we know we are one with God. We give thanks to the one source, the one mind. It is everything we are. It responds to our need and fulfills it with love. We honor this and let it be our way with our health, with our happiness, with our prosperity, with our giving on time and receiving on time. The power within God, infinite mind, knows what to do and how to do it, and is doing it for everyone. Think of anyone right now that needs a change for the better, health, happiness, love, whatever it is. Silently speak their name. We know right where they are, God is. Right where we are, God is. It's a wonderful thing to know this, a wonderful thing to be this. And we know in truth we are full of wonder, full of light, full of love. We give it, it multiplies and returns. Thank you, God. We know this is so. And so it is, was, and shall be in the now of forever. Bless each and every one of you. Know in your heart that love is blessing you right now. Thank you for your love and your support.